Welcome to the scope. Sorry, not the scope. I'm not on Periscope, I'm on YouTube. What a moron. What a moron I am. But there we are. Everyone has their moment in the sun. Yeah. So if you're new, check out my other YouTube videos. I am a live streamer in Hong Kong. And I like to take you around Hong Kong and just show it to you. I also make some podcasts if you're interested. Check out the show description for more. And we are outside PMQ today. This doesn't look like Hong Kong, it looks like Venice. Actually, it's mid-19th century Hong Kong. Oh, sorry. Tell a lie. It was saying by the mid-19th century, Hong Kong is already an international trading port, but this is in the 1870s. This is a representation of the 1870s. There we go. Fixed it for you. Fixed it for me. And we're just outside PMQ, which is an old building in itself, but it's been modernized. PMQ means Police Military Headquarters, but it's now been converted into loads of like indie shops for artists. And the neighborhood itself attracts a lot of photographers and students and ladies wearing yoga pants. But we're here for the buildings today. And we're on Staunton Street. For those interested. Which is above Central and Sheung Wan. So, be careful of the traffic and let's have a look around. Hello, yes, it's okay here. Can't complain. This reminds me of a Freddie Mercury song, Fat Bottom Girls. Sonic Boom! If you remember Guile from Street Fighter. So some of these buildings that we're going to look at are over 100 years old. These ones are supposed to be preserved, but I think they're going to get demolished. But in the area, there's lots of street art. So you're definitely going to get a taste of that. The first one is here, which I'm trying to put an Instagram photo out. I came here yesterday, so you can check it out yourself. I thought that was Genghis Khan, but it's actually the it's the not God of War, God of Justice. How can I get up here and show you it? Here we go. So someone's jumped on top of this platform here to give us that, but I've got some Instagram photos, so I'll share it with you later. I'll put a link in the show notes. Isn't that the loneliest park ride? Such a depressing concrete park. Anyway. And you can see we're tightly packed amongst the skyscrapers. But this one is actually still being used. This tiny little house with a balcony as well, I might add. So they must have given permission to get the paint on it. Hello. It's very early for you, isn't it? And as with some of the other spaces that we have in Hong Kong, people tend to appropriate them for little gardening adventures. And no one will fuck them up, so to speak. Excuse my French. Or is it Luke? What's the occasion? Although I can't see any food that they're growing here. I don't know if it feels like food anyway. Shit, you know, that's really valuable property space right there that's not being used. And these are the really old ones that no one's doing anything with. Hello, Kevin. Although I think they should do something with it. Coffee shops, why not? Hong Kong always needs more coffee shops. It was early to bed for the first time in a while. Oh, okay. And there's the fat-bottomed girl I mentioned earlier. Yeah, millions of dollars. Would love to be able to get inside them and have a look around. But in Chinese, these are called Tong Lao. Very small. And let me look at the balcony here. It's even got a room for a plant and use a metal frame to suggest that's what you use it for. Although it looks like a baby's high chair as well. Kind of. Anyway, this one, I don't know. There's no government signage. I'll tell a lie. There it is. What am I talking about? Urban Renewal Authority property. So I guess they are government. But I really like this balcony effort or corridor effort with like a curve. Just here, here, and here. Is it though? I mean, is it really? Because coffins are really expensive. Unless you want to go the... who's that guy who got chucked into the sea? Osama bin Laden route. If you're a Muslim, they can chuck you in the sea. As long as the US military are doing it for you. So it costs the US military. Tell a lie. Death isn't free. It's a weird tangent, but there we are. Someone... Hello, Martin. Someone is still living in this one. In fact, he's still there. He was talking on the balcony when we were looking at the gardeners. There he is. Even got clothes on the top there. That tiny little balcony up there. The green frames usually imply that those are the original windows. Not sure if they are or not. But besides the old buildings, you always get coffee shops as well, full of the Westerners, since this is a Western district. And these are being lived in at the moment as well. These are really old Tong Lao, except they are modern and being used. That is officially our first black person live on YouTube, just so you know. CB complimentary black P. Yeah, CBP. If you're curious, that's the street name. Wing Lee, Kevin. So, top is residential, as you can see. And at the bottom, they've got a second-hand shop right there as well. I am on YouTube, just to mess with the replay viewers. Oh, really? You see the top of it? Some little details. Yeah. And this one has a bust of Dr. Sun Yat-sen on it. And it was made, it's actually got a date at the top there, 1908. Okay, where do I want to go? Show you the city skyline for the moment. Kevin, did this used to be a market house? I think it did. That's what Raya was telling me. I can't read the Chinese and she's not here. There's a close-up. And I'm zooming out now. Oh, actually, there's a photo. It shows you what it used to be like. This was okay, I'll read it to you. For Sheung Wan Street, Staunton Street, and part of Bridges Street area, which is where we've walked some of it around, they were once destroyed in the Second World War and became what's called 30 ruined houses. Part of the ruined area was acquired by the government for the construction of Bridges Street Market, which is probably what that actually is. And Wah Hing Lane Public Toilet and a number of new tenement buildings were built in other private areas, which were gradually completed in the 1950s. There's a picture there. A shop at the junction of Wingley Street was once a popular silverware workshop of Master Ip, which would be here, I think. Whoop. This one. Since the 19th century, Sheung Wan Street from the end of Gosh Street to Po Wo Terrace was mainly a Chinese residential district, besides the presence of some schools. The area near Kane Road was residential, spelled residential wrong, area with upper-class Chinese and Indian merchants. So that would be up there, which doesn't exist now, which is... Have we got a glitch in the Matrix? That black woman's walking up the same steps again. But anyway, if you follow her in a non-stalkery way, where this tree is hiding that building, I would assume, is this building here. This doesn't exist anymore. It's like an amazing building. This was the Queen's College, built in 1862. I'm not going to give you the full explainer because it'd be pretty boring. There's a more modern photo. And just for reference, this is where we started the live stream. Just over there. So we've done a full circle. That building is a flea market building. Oh, okay. Hiya. Oh, okay. Just checking to see if she actually does pick him up rather than kick him down the steps. Okay, onwards. These buildings on the left. Oh, okay. I've walked off now. These buildings on the left, these are all occupied still. I mean, they'll be pretty big as well in there, but really expensive considering. Really, Shay? That's strange. Seems to be really common here. Is it getting hotter? Yes. I'm just in a t-shirt. This one has a private pool. But there's no shops here, and I would have thought, you know, if you wanted to make this a lively neighborhood, you could have coffee shops here, and then put some put some chairs and tables on this side. Because a lot of wedding photographers come here, and student photographers. These are, I'm not sure, Craig. I think these are strawberries. Someone's growing strawberries outside. In fact, they are strawberries. I recognize the leaves. They're similar to mine. Huh. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strawberries. Some basil. I don't know what that is, but it looks familiar. More basil. And those are tomatoes. I came here yesterday, I didn't see them. Those are baby strawberries. And then, no one's going to touch those. But those are huge. Some of them do have fruits. This one here. See? It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Oh, there's one. Size of that one. What was that comment? I missed it. There was shops looking at the folding steel door. Ah. And then we got a cheeky little shrine. I forgot of Justice again. Lord of Justice. Right. I won't go any further in case someone pulls me out. What you doing behind the building? If you saw my Instagram yesterday, this is the same place with this awkward ass chair. Now you think about it, you got to go down the steps, or go down the steps on that side. You sit down, and then you look at that. What's going on? Who came up with that? Thank you, Kevin. I mean, it's kind of depressing, isn't it? Anyway, to think most buildings in Hong Kong were like this, and now it's a metaphor. Well, we are in a very arty-farty place, so maybe it's actually a metaphor, as you say, or it's conceptual. Oh, really? Real life person? The Klingons had real gods as well until they killed them 1,000 years ago. What's this guy doing? Shay, if you're still here, are you from Periscope? Periscope viewer. Just over there, down. We'll make our way down there eventually. But that is that's the YWCA, not the YMCA, but the YWCA. And inside there is a pool, the first indoor pool in Hong Kong. I think it used to be a boys' school, I think. Oh yeah, Young Men's Christians. There's some writing. Okay. Now on this little piece of undeveloped land, we've got a free mattress, but when I poked my head here through yesterday, whoop, they've got papaya trees growing there. Good, Shay, thank you for turning up. And they're pretty decent size, you can actually see the fruit on them. So those trees are not messing around. Small detail, but these walls, this one and this one are original walls. They're really old as well. I like the drainage aspect to it. Original steps as well. And somebody has etched little Space Invader inside. I kind of like that. Lots of yoga bars in this area as well. Ladies in yoga pants, people with dogs, street art. It's a totally different vibe to other parts of Hong Kong. Be content to progress in slow steps until you have legs to run and wings with which to fly. You can tell this building looks out of place. Huge building like that compared to the little ones that are still alive, which command a premium. And he's got a roof, he's got an open deck. I like how they've kept the wall feature. They haven't destroyed it. And here's something you don't see all the time. Here, it's actually got it on the concrete wall. The original signage. And I think Victoria is a reference to the fact that Hong Kong used to be called Victoria City. Another old-fashioned red brick, Hong Kong Museum of Medical Sciences. What do you find interesting about it? Declared monument, Old Pathological Institute. My apologies. Opened in 1906, first purpose-built public health and medical laboratory in Hong Kong. And opened as a response to need for the control of plague and other infectious diseases. After World War II, the Bacteriological Institute was renamed Pathological Institute. And they used to build vaccines here. And then it became a museum in 1996. Oh, okay. It says here, the arcaded veranda, balconies, and double-layer Chinese pan and rolled tiled roofs are examples of adaptation of Western architecture of subtropical climate. Cultural appropriation, basically. It's a very long sentence to say the CC word. Okay? Cultural appropriation right there. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Ew. Someone's drying their clothes there. There's so much stuff hanging around. There's a toaster on the floor, but you'd think people would want to lift it, but they don't. Anyway, we've just gone around that building effectively, but it's okay. I want to go down anyway. Heard there's Lego exhibition. Oh, where? When? Where? Sorry. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Ugh. Okay, Young Men's Christian Association. But like I say, it's a YWCA club now. With a good long lens, you could fake it and pretend you can get a wedding shoot from the Victorian era with this red brick. But you can actually go inside and walk around. And me and Ray have gone down to see the pool. Built in 1869. It's 19. I can't fucking read numbers. These white privileged numbers. 1918. There we go. These racist numbers created by Arabic men. Oh, it's open. Someone's in there. I don't know if you can see it, but look at those pots. I wonder if that's a yearning from, it's a yearning by the Hong Kong people to want more green in their city. One tree isn't going to cut it. We're near Manmo Temple, by the way, so we'll take a quick walk past it. I have no idea. Hello, Jonathan. Oh, K11 Museum. I might do a live stream there. I'm not sure. I think it would be more interesting when it's open and it's busy. Tim did a live stream there, but it was at the dead of night. Here we go, Manmo Temple. And if you want some caskets, death is not free. Whoop! Move out of the way of this car. Oh, did they? So what time is it there in the States? Now. Yeah, she was. This building, you can go on the roof right now if you wanted to. It's open for some reason. Police telling him not to stop there. Rocket launch in 15 minutes. Oh, they're micromanaging because he parked on double yellows, so he's telling him to move on. Anyway, I can't go in because the concrete will kill the signal. But this is Manmo Temple. If you watch the beginning of Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee, Dragon the Bruce Lee story, you can see all this kind of stuff. Oh, is it? There's a pop-up exhibition here in this lorry. Salvatore Ferramagamo, or whatever the fuck his Italian name is. But anyway, an exhibition inside a lorry. Yeah, lorry, effectively. Outside Mambo Temple for some reason, of all places. Don't know why. No. They got the second one. Oh, the family must be on a photo shoot. That's kind of wild. Accidental photo shoot. Right, another part of Hong Kong that isn't getting a lot of trade at the moment is Upper Lascar Row. These shops, tourist shops that are selling tat. This guy here, I saw him yesterday. I thought he does calligraphy, but he actually reads palms. Yes, Kevin. How did you guess? Oh, they're closing up now, but there's lots of tourist shops, but then lots of shops selling, you know, the traditional Chinese stuff that you've probably seen in Western cinema since the 80s. Oh, okay. Ming vases and stuff. That's it. I might get that, but not today. But I'll get it. Yeah, jade craft. Thank you, Kevin. You're like my wingman, even on YouTube. Could get that for the house. Nice poster to get rid of the beige in my walls. Little red book of quotations from Chairman Mao there. Jumbo antique. I wonder how much these are worth. Oh, are they, Kevin? Thank you for explaining. I like the paint on this building here. Okay. I just like the fact that there's loads of swords hanging out in the street. It's peak Hong Kong when you're looking at stores that are selling traditional knickknacks and you've got an organic coffee shop there sandwiched in between. There's some what's his name, Big Trouble in Little China vibes when you go down this street. That's a blast from the past. 80s photography. Yeah, it can be, but I don't think you'll find anything like super valuable. Just old traditional stuff. I like that painting though. I like this. In September, Jonathan. Oh, and an update on that actually. That could be a rumor. It was never verified. But you know what? Scary part is it seemed entirely plausible to have that. But my boss sent it to me. Then I saw it on Reddit. And then they blocked the conversation because they said it was unsourced, unverified rumor. So there's no point taking it further. But there were people on the Reddit group talking about how they work in an education center and their visa application process went without a hitch. This is Select 18, Hong Kong Vintage Tung. But after speaking with my boss, he's saying it's not subjective, so I should be okay. I complain about the size of my phone screen, but somebody thought that TV was pretty boss. How early though, Kevin? Because I'm supposed to do it in ready for September. Oh, there's some old twin lenses over there. If you want to make your house look like it's from the 70s, then you should furnish it here. But if I do it now, aren't I wasting their time? Because you can't apply for a visa renewal until it's like within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, you're wasting their time. Again, peak Hong Kong, you've got traditional metalworks here, and then you've got a wine shop selling bottles. Fancy t-shirts that cost 350 Hong Kong dollars and $480 growler mugs. You can see old Hong Kong being phased out with the new upmarket. I wonder what the street will look like in, say, 10 years' time. Yeah, very expensive. Yeah. Here's another one. Looks like an original or authentic tin sort of throwback. That's what I remember from Hong Kong, old wooden chairs. What was that, Kevin? In decade, classic iPhones will be antiques. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Could be. I like the way they're stacked. Stacked with a purpose. Oh, I like that. They're going to leave it there for the night. They don't even put it inside. Such is the consequences of having hardly any crime in Hong Kong. Really? And then you get to sort of a bespoke place like this. Probably expensive as heck. Igloo, homeware. But still nice old buildings. There's another one. Oh yeah, then like a super specific bicycle shop. It's so random. This is just selling cycling shirts and cycling hats. We're on Sai Street, by the way. Typing Shan Street. Clever barber shops. Oop. This place will host your own cooking classes. You can like set it up. That used to be a coffee shop, this one. No, it's just a upmarket restaurant. Huh. Smallest art gallery ever. Right, I've got about 10 minutes left on this battery. I didn't charge it, so we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon. Here's the, we're nowhere near Nazi. The Nazi party are established here, by the way, just so you know. This is their hideout. Yeah, good spot. There was a ghetto blaster there. And I can't mount the battery. I haven't got a long enough cable. So we will have to end it before the 1 hour mark. It's okay. I got an hour out of a 30% battery. That's pretty good. Oh, you're talking about the Nazis. Yeah. In fact, I'm probably going to end it here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to end it at this this old hospital because I want to go inside here, but I'm not sure I'll be allowed to. Because it's more obvious with a gimbal. Probably get stopped. This is Tongwa Hospital, also a very old establishment. There's no date on the walls. Kevin will have to back me up on it. I thought there was a plaque or something, but there isn't. Freedom of the press. Yeah, it's in Chinese though, isn't it? So again, you've got all these old types of buildings, and then you've got these bespoke fashion shops with the Invader Art on top. It always makes you wonder, like, who's buying this stuff? Okay. Or randomly this pasta lasagna coffee shop for takeout mostly, because they've only got like 6 seats. We're back at those original walls again. I think the ones, I don't know what that means. Oh, yes, Kevin. I'm so dumb. I'm trying to find a nice shot to end it on. There's just more whimsy here. Even the boring bollards have at least something emblazoned on it. There we go, I found it. That's what I want to end the shot on. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll do chapters later. I am dumb. Me dumb. So the replay viewers can catch up, get to the best bits. Okay? Yes, Kevin. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.